This is Mungo Darkmatter, and welcome to Dark Matters. Today on Dark Matters, we're going to be discussing cool iPhone apps. Today's cool iPhone app is an app that changes your iPhone into a flashlight. And it can be pretty useful. You're carrying your iPhone around anyway since it's your telephone, and there's sometimes you might need a flashlight and you don't have one on you. This application will do that. Now, there are a bunch of applications that will turn your iPhone into a flashlight, and I'm going to show you the one that I selected, but there are like 500 of them, so you can spend some time going through them. I looked at probably a half dozen or a dozen of them, trying to find the one that I thought was the best. Now, the ones I looked at were all free, but apparently there are some that you might pay $1 or $2 for, which may be worth the cost. The application I got and a lot of the applications have tiny advertisements across the bottom of the screen.
This is the flashlight application that I chose. It's called Flashlight by iHandy Incorporated. And if you look at the bottom here, this is the search page. I did a search on flashlight with a period at the end to bring this up. It should be within the top 5 or 6. I think here it's listed as the very first one. Out of 1,253 applications that have the word flashlight in them. So there are a lot of flashlight applications that you could go through. A lot of free ones too, but you can get some that might just cost $1 that don't have advertisements. And as you'll see in a minute, this one has small advertisements at the bottom. But it's not really that big of a deal because you're probably not going to be using your iPhone as a flashlight that much except in emergencies, and it doesn't really infringe upon its use that much. You really don't notice the advertisement. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to the desktop, and right here is the flashlight application. I'm going to tap on that with my finger, and one of the nice things about this particular application is it's not only a flashlight, but there's also a compass right here. This green LED indicates that your flashlight is on, and you of course can see the light from the flashlight unless you have it in a case that's covering up your flash. And right here, if I move this back and forth, it changes the intensity of the flashlight. Up at the top here there are these numbers, and if I roll it on these numbers it will start to blink, and depending on what number I have it on depends on how fast it blinks. Over here is a thing that says SOS, and that actually flashes out SOS, a distress signal. There is a advertisement at the bottom here, which you can see. It would be nice if that was not at the bottom. There are some pay ones I've heard, but I wasn't able to find them through all the thousands of applications. And this seems to be currently the most popular flashlight application. And pop it off with the on-off switch there. And let me go back real quick to the page with the information on it. So that's Flashlight by iHandy Incorporated. It's a nice application to have in case of emergency. It basically uses the flash of your camera, which is just a very bright LED, and keeps it on so you can see things. So like if you're fumbling around for your keys in the dark and trying to find where the lock is, you could turn this flashlight on. If you need to see anything in the dark, it's remarkably bright flashlight. So it's great in emergencies or great in a pinch, and so it's a good application to have. I'm Mungo Darkmatter, and this has been Dark Matters, and whatever you do, enjoy your iPhone.